All right, folks, we are back. Welcome to episode 94 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough. And we've just come off a sweep of the Lightning. And now we're in the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2002. About to take on the Washington Capitals. So first things first, as we always do, when we start a new series, we're going to go and view the lines and see who the Washington Capitals have on their team. I think we know the big players involved. Ovechkin, Backstrom, Oshie, Gusev, Kuznetsov, Mantha, Nick Dowd, Connor Sheary, Tom Wilson, the Leaf killer from their playoff series in 2017, I think it was. Then we got Lars Eller, Carl Hagelin, the speedster, and Garnet Hathaway. And if we look at defense, we got Travis Dermott. We traded him away at the trade deadline. So that's interesting to see a former Toronto Maple Leaf in the starting lineup on the top pair, no less, for the Washington Capitals, along with John Carlson, Justin Schultz, Dmitry Orlov, Michael Kempny, and Nick Jensen. And of course, their starting goaltender in Washington is current Toronto Maple Leaf Ilya Samsonov. So that's an interesting matchup here as well. Something to note going forward. Vitek Vanacek is their backup, and he's a pretty solid backup for us, or for the Washington Capitals as well. We don't really need to look at the Toronto Maple Leafs lines. We will here when we jump into the game day. Game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Final on the road at Capital One Arena in Washington. There's Ovechkin. There's Matthews. And let's hop into our edit line screen here because we want to put Jack Campbell in that. So we're going to go goalies here. Make sure Jack Campbell's starting in net. He's been a beast for us, especially in the last series. And then we got Bunting, Matthews, Nylander, Tavares, Marner, Mikheyev, Kerfoot, Kampf, Kasha, Spezza, Simmons, and Engvall. To start the Eastern Conference Final on the back end, we got Riley Giordano, Hall. No, do we have Hall? No, we don't have Hall. Hall's not playing for us. We got Muzzin. We've got, now I'm forgetting. We got Muzzin, Lyubushkin, Brody. We got Brody Hall. There we go. I was wrong. Justin Hall, the controversial player in Leafs land, but there's no controversial players right now for the Toronto Maple Leafs because we're going into the Eastern Conference Final for the first time since 2002 when the Leafs lost the Eastern Conference Final to the Carolina Hurricanes. How many times have I said that in the last few episodes? Ovechkin at 92, but Austin Matthews is a 94 overall. It's a pretty even matchup against two teams. One that's had playoff success. One team's won a Stanley Cup before. One team looking to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 1967. And they're ready for us here at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The Leafs 8-3 on the postseason. The Capitals 8-5. And it all starts right now. Backstrom, Matthews to take the opening draw. And Matthews wins it. We're underway in Washington with Matthews hopping on Ovechkin here. Sets up Nylander, and Nylander's taken down hard early on. Will that set the tone for the series? It's hard to tell here early on. Will the Leafs survive this opening shift? Here's Dermott trying to skate the puck out, turned over. He still thinks he plays for the Leafs. Matthews, a shot just wide of the net. Back to the point, Morgan Riley. That shot's deflected. The Leafs are pouncing on the Washington Capitals here, trying to set the momentum for the series. But away comes Ovechkin with Oshie and Backstrom, and Campbell makes his first stop of the Eastern Conference Final. And he'll settle things down here. So in the last episode of this series, I talked about the Toronto Maple Leafs' first preseason game. The second preseason game did not go so well. Oh, there's a shot from the point, and John Carlson uses that thunderclap to get through traffic and give the Capitals the lead. We're not even going to see a replay of that one. EA Sports doesn't show replays when you allow a goal. It's only when you score goals. I can't remember what the season series was like against the Washington Capitals. I feel like the last time we played them, Samsonov shut us out. There's a shot from Tavares trying to get the Leafs back in at Mikheyev. He was injured in his first preseason game for the Vancouver Canucks, which is kind of unfortunate for him because he missed the start of the last season with an injury that he suffered in training camp. Here's Travis Dermott cutting through the zone. Mitch Marner will slow him up there and turn the puck over the other way. Here's Marner into the zone. He stops at the circle, cuts around. His defense mates are taking a change, and he'll just throw it on net. Long-range shot, and Mantha there takes a little bit of a dive as soon as John Tavares' stick touches his skate. Tavares is going to the box here for tripping, and the Washington Capitals have a chance to take an early 2-0 lead in this Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. There's our penalty kill percentage operating at 64.7%. No surprise there. It's been a struggle all year long. Kerfoot to take the draw. He loses it. Gusev's in. The puck comes out, and Muzzin will skate it, pass it calmly to Kerfoot, who will skate it out of the zone. Kerfoot gets muscled off the puck there by Tom Wilson. Like I said, he was a force to be reckoned with. The last time these teams met in the playoffs, I think he scored the game winner in game number 2, I think, of that series in overtime. Jack Campbell makes the save there. The Leafs will turn this puck out of the zone. Kerfoot through the ice. Skates by. Awkward fall there. Kerfoot's had injury history in the playoffs. We'll have to see if that re-aggravates that injury. That was an awkward split there. But the Leafs are going to survive this one here, and Kerfoot's going to get this puck just out of the zone. It was almost held in there by Mantha. But here come the Capitals the other way. Turned over by Muzzin just momentarily. Lars Eller the shot. Stopped by Campbell. Giordano first onto it. And he'll clear it down the ice with 55 seconds remaining in the penalty to Tavares. Kerfoot forcing a turnover here. Marner going to the bench. Probably a bad change, but Lars Eller goes offside. Yes, I talked about the first game of the doubleheader in the preseason in the last episode. The Leafs won that game quite handily. In the second game, you know what? Matthews and Yarncrook looked dominant. Samsonov looked good for the Leafs, stopping 16 shots in his 2 periods of action. The backup came in, who I don't even know who it was, but he allowed 3 goals plus an empty netter. The Leafs lost that game. You know what? So what? It's just a preseason game. And the Stars look good. The people who were supposed to play look good. Here's Backstrom to Karlsson. The Backstrom off the post. And Jack Campbell reaches back and makes the save with 20 seconds to go in that Tavares penalty. Alexander Ovechkin just with 10 points so far in the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's good, but only 4 goals. Karlsson to Ovechkin. There's the shot. Blockered away by Jack Campbell, just when I was, criticizing the play of Ovechkin. Backstrom, another stop there by Campbell. He'll move that puck to Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin will clear it down the ice or just to center ice. Karlsson's there, but that'll do it for the Tavares penalty. He's out of the box. And he quickly gets the puck and is quickly leveled. But Morgan Riley's through. Morgan Riley in! Stopped by Samsonov. That puck bounces straight up, but where's John Tavares? Is he hurt? That is a good question. It looks like he went straight to the bench. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that one as well. The Washington Capitals are playing physically here. Here's Nylander, the front of the net. He scores! William Nylander snipes it on Samsonov. And the Leafs, after a great penalty kill, have tied this game up at 1. 9 goals these playoffs for William Nylander. He had Simmons there, but he decided to take it himself. And Willie Nylander has tied this game up at 1. Other Toronto Maple Leafs news going on right now, not a whole heck of a lot. They don't play again until Wednesday. The expectation is that Matt Murray is going to start that game. First action, then they come over to Belleville and play on Friday. Oh, Connor Sheary just netted one for the Capitals. They get that goal right back. And it's 2-1. Jack Campbell could not make that initial stop. It bounced off of his pad. Nice pick there from Justin Hall, because apparently you can do that in NHL 22. Not in real life. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Back to the game. Not much going on in Toronto Maple Leafs land. We're focusing on this series right now. The preseason and this reality is well away from it here. We still got the players from last year on this team. Jack Campbell still playing a strong net for the Toronto Maple Leafs, sort of, I guess. You know, after those first 2 goals, that might be questionable. There's Simmons laying the body there on Sheary, just letting him know that he's there. Now here's Travis Dermott with Nick Dowd. Backhand, scores. Another defensive breakdown for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Nick Dowd, off of a feed from former Toronto Maple Leaf Travis Dermott, has given the Capitals the 3-1 lead. The sirens are going off in Washington. They want to get back to the Stanley Cup final to get Ovi another cup. Could be a rematch because the Vegas Golden Knights are still in the playoffs in the Western Conference. Here's Kasha around. His shot is blocked. Kasha battling there, looking for the puck. We got to get something going here. Schultz will get it out to Eller. Slowly through the zone. Eller's cut off there by Jake Muzzin. The third line for the Toronto Maple Leafs struggled mightily in the regular season, but they've been a lot better in the playoffs. And there's Lyubushkin dropping it back for Kerfoot to the free wing. Kerfoot still in. Oh, and he just got leveled again as he tried to dump that puck in, and he's slow to get up. But Kasha forces the turnover. Kasha, with Camp going to the front of the net. Camp scores. It's his first goal of the playoffs. David Kampf on the great feed from Kasha. We were just talking about how good this third line has been in the playoffs. And they answer Washington's 2 goals with a goal of their own. It's 3-2 in a wild first period. This brings me back. I think it was the first playoff game we played against the New York Rangers where it was a wild first period. I think that period ended up 2-2. And the Leafs ended up coming back to winning that game, but it was touch and go for a while. We weren't sure what we were going to get from Jack Campbell. Here's a blast from Morgan Rielly, turned aside by Samsonov. Giordano pinching to get the puck back. Nylander had a chance at a wraparound there, looking for help now. We'll drop it back for Bunting. Bunting shoots it on Samsonov. Had Matthews there as well. And now Matthews is going to work out. Matthews, the backhand shot. Stopped by Samsonov. What a great save there off of Austin Matthews, who worked himself free, trying to get that puck to the back of the net and get that equalizer goal. Here's Kempny, checked by John Tavares. And that puck will slowly trickle its way out back into the Capital zone. Here's Kempny. We're down to the last minute of play in the first period. It's been a wild one to start the Eastern Conference Final. Nobody getting that goaltending that they need. Here's Mantha with the puck. Giordano tries to... Oh, what? What? It's Gusev again. 6.4 seconds remaining. The Capitals restore their 2-goal lead. Gusev was allowed to just walk out to the front of the net there. Our defensive play has abandoned us. I was at a loss for words again. Normally that's just Austin Matthews that does that. Here's another chance. That one turned aside by Campbell, and the horn sounds, and Bald-Sheldon Keefe is going to have to settle down his troops here as the Washington Capitals come out storming, thanks to poor defensive play from the Toronto Maple Leafs. And this one's going to be interesting, folks, because the Leafs need to settle things down. 4 goals on 13 shots for the Capitals, despite only being on attack for a minute 31. We've let them walk into our zone and have too many odd man rushes, and it's cost us. That happens in the playoffs, but we got to settle things down here. Matthews to take the draw against Backstrom. I think that's pretty much a winger win there. Here's Bunting in through the zone. Bunting drops it for Matthews. Can't get a shot away, but he's on to the rebound. Drops it for Nylander to Morgan Rielly. Bad pass there. Can't get to Giordano. Now Backstrom breaks it out. Backstrom gets through. Across to Oshie. And he gets in too deep. Now Ovi's got the puck. The first line for the Capitals has actually been rather quiet. I don't want to jinx it, though. There's a long-range shot there from Ovechkin. Easily stopped by Jack Campbell. Another shot from Ovechkin stopped by Soup. And hopefully that settles Soup down a little bit. Here's Nylander bursting in with speed. Nylander spins, drops back for Matthews. Quick shot. Stopped by Samsonov. Bunting trying to battle for that puck, and now he's going to come away with it. Michael Bunting throws it on net. Turned aside by Samsonov. Now Nylander's on it. Nylander. Bunting collide, but Giordano's there to help out. Giordano pinching. Throws it in front to Matthews. He scores. What a pinch. What a setup there from the veteran defenseman, Mark Giordano. Setting up Matthews' 10th goal of the playoffs. And this game's about goals, baby. It's 4-3. Whew. What a start to the Eastern Conference Final. We've gotten there by playing a run-and-gun offense. And you know what? I think that's the way that this series is going to finish regardless. We either win by scoring a lot of goals or we're going to lose by allowing a lot. Here's Jake Muzzin breaking out the other way. It's been our formula for success so far. Defense wins championships? Nah, offense does. Here's Marner cutting out in front. Level. Marner slow to get up in front of the net. Could not get the shot away. He just had to tuck it, but he lost the handle of it. Here's Gusev with the puck. Gusev centering pass to Kuznetsov. It's poked away. Orlov holds the line. Schultz the blast from the point. Jack Campbell, huge glove save. To settle things down once again, there's Austin Matthews. Now tied with Patrick Kane for the NHL goal-scoring lead in these playoffs. How about those Chicago Blackhawks? In the playoffs, in the Western Conference Final, out of all things, Lyubushkin gets slowed up there trying to get it out of the zone. Nick Dowd, he's been all over it in this game one, and he almost gets the puck to the front of the net there again. Here's Connor Sheary, blocked by Lyubushkin. Kerfoot tries to get the puck out, but he'll just dump it in. And Kasha's first onto this puck here. Kasha, centering pass. Camp scores. Oh, man. David Kampf have a game. It's his second of the night. And this game is tied. You hear the shock in my voice because I thought that was going for icy. Kasha beats it out, centers it out in front to Kampf, who gets his stick on it, taps it past Samsonov. 4-4. These games are wild, folks. Here's Kampf winning the faceoff, trying to break the puck into the zone, looking for the hat trick. Didn't have a goal in the first 2 rounds, but yeah, he comes in here and scores 2. Like, full credit to Kampf there. Turnover there by Justin Hall. Kasha has no choice but to trip up his man, and the Washington Capitals are going back to the power play here as Kasha's going to the box. And for the second time tonight, the Washington Capitals are going to go to the power play. 0 for 1 on the power play so far. And if you know how math works, that means that our 50% power play, or penalty kill, sorry, is most likely going to allow one here. Lyubushkin gets the puck out of the zone, but just to the line. Morgan Rielly is going to get a second chance here to clear it out. He does, just barely, as Mantha brings that one over the line. There's David Kampf sitting on the bench. 1 goal away from the hat trick. Like I said, what a night, Kampf. Nylander loses that draw, and Ovechkin's going to break this puck and centering it up. But it's intercepted by Mikheyev, and Mikheyev will just clear it down to center ice. Ovechkin collects to Oshie. Mikheyev pokes it off of his stick. That puck bounces out in front. Jack Campbell will hang on to it as he kind of slides behind the net there. And he'll hang on here with 1:32 to go in the Kasha penalty. Kerfoot to take the draw. He's going to lose it because I just jumped the gun a little bit there. Ovechkin, poke check by Kerfoot. Ovechkin centering pass to Oshie. Short side miss. Giordano tries to move the puck. He will move it. He's going to skate it all the way out. What work there by Giordano. Now Giordano burst to speed. Gio stopped by Samsonov. What a burst of speed there from the veteran defenseman. He must be like 39 in this game. I don't know. Giordano signed for 2 more years in Toronto at League Min. What a trooper there. Just like the Jason Spezza deal. We talked in the last episode how maybe Jason Spezza will come back. Here's Gusev, the shot. And then he just missed wide. Jake Muzzin trying to break this puck out. Doesn't do it. And now the Capitals have control. Gusev behind the net. Is that Eller to Mantha to Wilson? Centering pass broken up there by Muzzin. Jack Campbell tries to help him out. Pokes it into the corner. Here's Mikheyev. Mikheyev will toss it slowly down the ice. And Nylander trying to race onto it. Doesn't get there first, though. He's not as quick as Kasha, apparently. And here's Eller through the zone. Stick check there by Muzzin. And the Washington Capitals power play is having a slow start. And here's a pickoff by Nylander. He's dead tired, though, at the end of his shift. He'll just put it on Samsonov. And he'll go for a change, hopefully. Morgan Rielly back to recollect. Tries to play it back, but Gusev picks it off. The Leafs were making a change. Eller in. He scores. I dropped my controller. But, I thought I had a man back there. I went for the back pass. Didn't quite work. What do I say? I said the Capitals were going to score on the power play, but we were doing so well. It's 5-4. Matthews loses the draw. Let's get it right back. Austin. Spin move at center ice. Look at how Backstrom is just able to shadow him. That's ridiculous. That happens in real life. Okay. Let's try not to focus on the similarities and unsimilarities between real life. Like this horizontal hockey that never happens. Just dump the puck in. Nice hit there by Brody to get it free. Matthews is going to ice this puck. Actually, if I use speed burst, I could probably beat it out with TJ Brody. But you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get back here. Let's try not to get too upset by that brutal change. I mean, it happens in real life. I get it. But yikes. Matthews loses the draw. Schultz to Orlov. A shot there by the grade 8 is easily stopped there by Jack Campbell. Justin Hall trying to break it out. Ovechkin coming back. Nice back check there by Ovechkin, but he'll turn it over to Nylander. Double 8s. Beats 8. And he passes up to Matthews. Matthews trying to get the puck away there from Orlov. Now Ovechkin's back to help out. Ovechkin's a man on a mission. He wants another cup. He remembers what it was like partying with the first cup, and he wants to party again with it. It says icing on the screen. I don't know. Here's Nylander. Does he have speed? No, because he's dead tired from killing all those penalties. Nylander, just chip it in. Bunting onto it. Bunting, throw it back? No, but Matthews is there to help him out. Now Bunting's going to come away with this puck. But Bunting loses it to Schultz. And Oshie's got the puck to Orlov. Over to Ovechkin. Checked by TJ Brody. Once, twice. Ovechkin levels TJ Brody. There's a chance for a fight there, but you know what? We're going to do the smart thing here and break it out with Giordano again. Giordano just leading the rush, and there's a nice check there from Wayne Simmons. Tom Wilson back the other way to Connor Sheary. TJ Brody still in the play despite getting leveled there. And a nice shot and save there by Jack Campbell. TJ Brody trying to break it out, but he doesn't do it. Wilson to Dowd. And a shot there is stopped there by Jack Campbell. The Capitals are bringing the physical play here. We need to slow things down here and get a faceoff. Spets is stuck in the side of the net. Hagelin to Carlson to Dermott to Hagelin. Blocked by Wilson. He scores. The initial shot hit Tom Wilson. The puck laid right down on his stick for him. And he finds the back of the net, and the Washington Capitals have restored their 2-goal lead. Let's see if we can get David Kampf the hat trick. He wins the faceoff here. Morgan Rielly straight up the middle. Does not work. John Carlson, Kasha, Kerfoot, all battling for the puck. Now Kerfoot's free. Kerfoot tries to cut it out in front, and he skates right into his man. Kampf, nice play to take out Dermott. Dermott, Kampf, Kerfoot, all battling in the corner there, but Carl Hagelin, of all people, is going to come out with that. Dying seconds here of the second period. Lars Eller gets all tangled up there. No last chance here for the Leafs as time's going to run out. As the Washington Capitals only got 2 goals in the second period. But it's still enough to give them a 6-4 lead headed into the third period. Capitals outshooting the Leafs 23-14. But you know what? We've had lots of big third periods in this series. Are we going to have another wild finish? I think we are, folks. But it all starts with an Austin Matthews faceoff win. And he doesn't get it. But Nylander picks it off. Nylander throws it off a skate to Bunting. Bunting drops it for Giordano. Matthews should have gone to the point there, and that puck's going to go for icing. I wonder if the icing graphic will go away. It does, because last time that threw me off. Again, not criticizing this game at all for its numerous glitches that still have not been fixed. Several months into development. Here's Ovechkin trying to cut out in front, and he loses the handle on that puck. If there's been one positive about this game so far, it's how we've kept the first line of the Capitals at bay. Here's Bunting trying to get the puck in. He's leveled by Ovechkin again. Ovechkin has been a physical force in this game so far. Matthews getting slowed up there. He'll just chip it in. Bunting's onto the puck, battling with Carlson. To Dermott, to Ovechkin. Nylander onto the puck. Backstrom to Oshie. Will the Capitals get it out of their zone? Maybe. Like, that's took a while, but they finally got it. Both teams make a change here, and here's a stretch pass for Ovechkin. The shot stopped by Jack Campbell. A big stop there for Soup. We needed that one. Morgan Riley tries to skate the puck out. Ovechkin battling away there with Tavares. Now another chance for Riley. On the opposite side, he finds Nylander. Willie Nylander battling with Dermott there. Nylander drops it back for Mikheyev. Mikheyev slows up to the front of the net. Backhand shot stopped by Samsonov. Here's Tavares battling away. Nylander comes away with the puck. Tavares, the backhand, gloved by Samsonov. In the corner there of your screen, William Nylander, very slow to get up. I've said that I don't even know how many times in this game. We're only in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Tavares to take the draw here. He wins it. Lyubushkin, quick shot. Turned aside there. And the Capitals will break it out of the zone. Just momentarily, it's intercepted by Marner. Here's Marner in. Mitch. Marner tries to drag it through, and it doesn't work. Orlov will get the puck, and the Capitals will sort of escape. Schultz does a spin move to escape, and now Nick Dowd's somehow behind the defense again, but Muzzin uses his speed to cut him off. Gusev battling along the boards there. Tries to hold the line. Doesn't do it. Now Kerfoot's turned this puck over, and he's got Kasha with him. Kerfoot to Kasha! And Orlov will break that up. Great work there by Kerfoot to get the puck back and get a quick shot there on Samsonov, and he makes that save. Oh, Jake Muzzin just took out Connor Sheary with a huge hit. No call on that play. Here's Nick Dowd right again. Straight through the middle. Nick Dowd has been a beast in this game, and Tom Wilson with the shot there stopped by Jack Campbell. Soupy's made some big saves here for us. Now we got to try and bail him out here. I mean, our defense has been horrid in this game. Tom Wilson, the shot. Gets... Oh, man, what a hit there by Kerfoot. Let's just break this one out here, folks. We're down to 10 minutes to go in the third period. Leafs looking to get back within 1. Tavares has got the puck now. Tavares, he's got Engvall with him. Engvall loses the handle on that easy pass there from Tavares. And the Capitals will break it out. The Leafs have got nothing going here for them. Muzzin will drop it back for Engvall out of his reach. And we're quickly losing time here. Long stretch pass for Jason Spezza. Spezza's around. Spezza cuts out. Engvall the shot, gloved by Samsonov, and he'll make the save. We got to go with the big boys now with 7:21 remaining. Put out Austin. Put out Willie. They may not be at 100%, but nobody is at this time of year. Matthews loses the draw. Jensen's got the puck. Jensen will take his time and break it out. It's a mismatch here of lines. That puck bounces right out. And Jack Campbell had to be sharp once again. Down to 6 minutes to go. In the third, Matthews tries to break straight through. Can't do it on his own. Hagelin back the other way. We've had nothing going in this period. I said time for a strong bounce back third period. No way has this been our period. No way has this been our response. This team has not acted at all like the team that took 4 straight from the Lightning. We're down to the last 4 minutes and a bit of the third period. Bunting's in. Takes a bunch of players with him. Bunting's got the puck. Michael Bunting stops up. Spin move. Bunting scores. He's made this one interesting. Michael Bunting scores to make this one 6-5. isolated himself, cutting out, beating Samsonov. I said we got to play the big boys, and that one worked out there. 6-5. Tavares wins the draw. Morgan Rielly to Tavares, straight through the middle. Tavares gets leveled, but Marner's onto the puck. Now Marner. Justin Hall's going to try and step up here just to slow play down. The referees, the linesmen are stepping in saying, not going to happen. Travis Dermott's going to go to the box here with Justin Hall. And now Baldshell and Keefe said, you know what? Forget the Tavares line. We got to put out the Kampf line. Kampf's already got 2 goals in this game. Can he get the third? I don't know if I like this strategy, but we'll stick with it for now. Marner's playing the point. So we got 4 forwards on the ice here. Centering pass. Huge stop there by Soup to keep this game within 1. And now the Leafs are breaking it out with Morgan Rielly. Is Morgan Rielly around Orlov? Not really. But Rielly will dump it back in. And Kerfoot gets leveled there by TJ Oshie. Kerfoot's going to cut out in front. Can't get a shot away. We're down to the last minute of play here, folks. Let's put out Matthews. We got to. It's the only chance we got. We're going for the change. Marner finds Nylander. Last minute of play. Nylander in. Nylander cuts out in front. Bunting had a tap in, but there's a stick of Samsonov got in the way. Here's Kuznetsov with the puck. Tripped up by Bunting. And the Washington Capitals will go to the power play. That's tough luck there. 41.3 seconds to go. Capitals have a power play again. And they score. Tick, tack, toe. Gusev back of the net. That might do it for this one, folks. Baldshell and Keefe seems to be throwing in the towel here, going with the 4th line, too. Okay. Another face-off win for the Washington Capitals. Mantha into the zone. Mantha. Okay, we got 30 seconds here. Let's get something. Let's get something. Here's Engvall with speed. Around. Engvall throws it on the front of the net. Gusev breaks it up. Spezza's right there. Spezza, long-range shot, broken up. Mantha's got the puck. Simmons to the physical play. On Schultz. Simmons can't get the puck from Schultz. That's it, folks. Dying seconds. Broken up by Simmons again. We'll just play some weird hockey in center ice. That puck takes a bizarro glitch deflection. Up and over into the crowd. Not the game 1 Maple Leafs fans expected after their round against the Tampa Bay Lightning. One last shot here, broken up by Kempny, and that'll do it. Game 1 goes to the Washington Capitals. And for the first time since game number 5 of the first round, the Toronto Maple Leafs will be trailing in a series. Not the night that we expected at all. But you know what? I think we just got taken advantage by a veteran team there. The Washington Capitals, been here, done that. No stress. 2 for 3 on the power play. Travis Dermott against his former team with 3 assists. How about that effort from Dermott? Oh, man. Tough one. A tough one. A tough loss in this game number 1. Positives, we kept Ovechkin quiet. We kept the Stars quiet. So, cool. Tom Wilson, first star. Shocker. Shocker. Oh, well. What else can you say? Other than if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is episode number 95.